Hi, I'm Sally and this is the tutorial for my jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin charm. As you can see, it's not too big, so it'd be quite good to hang off of whatever you want him to hang off of. You will need orange and black bands. Not too many black bands and not too many orange bands come to that. So let's make a start. So taking your loom, standard configuration, arrows pointing towards you, we're going to make 2 extension pieces which will give the rounded edge of the pumpkin. So taking double of your orange bands, we're going down our loom 3 times. And we're going to do this twice. So again, leave a little space, don't join them up together. We're going to go down again 3 times and we'll make both extensions at the same time. So they're only little. Okay, so you have 2 rows of 3 using 2 bands. I'm going to place a cap band on the end pins on each one. So just, no we're not, sorry, no we're not, they're extensions. So no we're not going to add a cap band, we're going to do it a different way, which I will show you. So you just get your band, single band, stretch it out, cross it over so it's like a figure of 8, wrap it around your fingers, place that over the end where you would have put a cap band, like so, and these will join on to the main design once we've made it. And we're going to do this, these do not want to stay wrapped today, onto the bottom pin, the next pin up from that, and the next pin up from that. So from the bottom, you want to go up 3, doing the little individual wrapped band, placing over the top. This one will not need one because you'll have the open end of the bands that you can use to attach it. So you want to do the same on both extension pieces. So just doubling over your bands and then placing them on the bottom 3 pins on here. And I'm using a dark orange as well, rather than a neon-y fluorescent orange, but it's entirely up to you what you want to do. You don't have to do orange at all if you don't want to. Entirely your choice. And then we're going to go in through the bottom, the last pin on the row, on the bit we've laid, in through that doubled over band, and it will be loose. You don't want it to be tight, so it's fine. Don't worry, you just hold it on with your finger while you loop, otherwise it does have a tendency just to pop off the top and then you lose it and you have to start all over again on that bit, and it's awkward. So there's one all looped up, and as you can see on there, it's thicker on these 2 pins, which is how it should look. I'm going to do the exact same onto the other piece. Like so. So we have both pieces looped up like that, and then we're going to remove these and place them towards the end of our loom, and then we can make the main part of the design. So just put them over one of the pegs towards the bottom. We won't be going down too far on our loom, so it's fine, but we'll just place them down here so they don't all unravel and it just keeps them out the way. So mine are down the bottom there, as you can see. And now we're going to start to make the main part of the pumpkin. So taking 2 orange bands, I'm just going to place them loosely over this top pin here. And taking double bands again. Now this is all double bands. We're going diagonally from the side to the centre. We'll do the same the other side. And then we're going to do a row of 1 across here of orange, so on all 3 columns. I think we've got 3 bands there. No, it's look like 3 bands. It's actually 2. Okay, so you've done a row there Now on each side we're going to do again double bands, one lot of black. So going down once with black on each side. And then we want to do along the sides, we'll do the sides first and then we'll go back and do the centre afterwards. So along the sides we want to do another row of orange. So just going down one with orange. And then we're going down again, one with black on each side. Like so. This is what you should have so far. And then again another one with orange on each side. And then we're going to fill in the centre. Okay, so these are your sides. Basically, as you work down, you're going alternate orange, black, orange, black, orange. So if you're not sure, then as long as they're alternate, you're spot on. And now we're going to do the centre. So along the centre, we want to go down a total of 4 times. So we need to go down another 3 times with double orange bands. Because we've already done one. Like so. And then we want to do one black, double bands, going down black, and then one more orange. So your finished design so far should be like this. So alternate orange, black down the sides, and you've gone down a total of 5 bands. And then in the centre, you've got 4 orange, 1 black, 1 orange. All double bands. And now we're going to close this design off. We're going to use again double bands from here to here and here to here. And place a cap band on this centre pin at the bottom here. So it's this one here if you can see because my hand was in the way. So just a single band wrapped around 3 times. And 3. Now, just before we begin to loop, we need to add on our extension pieces. And I'll explain this as best I can. So take your extension piece off, so it's back onto your hook. And you're placing this on the second pin down at the side. So it's going on top of a black band. And then if you just pull it out, you'll be able to see, if I can do this, my loom will let me without pinging. There's a little circle here and there's another little circle here. If you pull out these bands, there should be 2. Just pull that round and loop it round the next pin down. Just put my loom down, it's a bit too tight. Then again, you take the next loop and those 2 bands on your hook and you pull them round and you loop them around the next pin down. And then the loop, little circle at the bottom, goes around the one after that. So you're covering 4 pins. So it should look like this. So this has no extension. The open part of the extension goes on this. Then your double over bands go here and here, and the loop at the bottom goes on here, which would be like the cap band, which is a very big cap band. We're going to do the same on the other side. So taking it off of your loom, placing it over the second pin. So the second one here, pulling it out. This is quite awkward to demonstrate. Find your little circle, your little doubled over band. It should sort of stick out. Loop it around the next pin down. Work your way down. Find the next little loop. It's easier for you to use your fingers and do. Sometimes they do hide a little bit. This is quite a small extension, so it's not too bad. So the next little circle goes on the next one down, and then the loop at the bottom goes around the pin after that. So you just work your way down, and then every time you come to a loop you put it around the next pin that isn't covered. So you work down like that. And once you're at this stage, sorry, it's a bit off camera there, isn't it? There you go, that's a bit better. Like that. If you just want to check what you've done, make sure it looks like this. We're going to add on our triangle bands. So, taking a single orange band, we're going to make a triangle across the bottom there. So you've got the cat band on here, and then the three above that have got a triangle band, and then we're going to work our way up. So I'm now going to use a black band to go round, just so they blend in a little bit, and then I'm going to use orange for the next ones up. I'm going to use orange again to go around the next ones, and then orange again, I think, to go around this one. So you've made a total of 5 triangles on your design. These ones won't need one, they'll be absolutely fine, and this just helps to hold your design together, and so the rows or the columns don't pull apart from each other when it's taken off the loom. So once you're at this stage, you can begin to loop. So we're going in through the cat band, pushing that back, and finding the bottom 2, sorry, the top 2, not the bottom 2, the top 2, looping it round, going in, finding the next, oh, got 3, don't want 3, only want 2. So going in, finding the next 2 that are on top, looping that, and then the last 2, pulling those forward. So once you've done the ones in the cat band, it should look like that, like a little fan. And then we're just going to work our way along each column and up to this pin here. So these ones just go diagonally across. So just going up. And the band pull there. So I've done one row. If I just move it, just find where it's best to put it, I think there. Okay, and we're going up the centre. I have recently changed the angle of my camera, whereas before the camera was in front of me, so it was facing me. As you'll see on some of my other tutorials and my earlier ones, that's the angle the camera's at. I'm now trying it from the side, which I think is slightly better. Just trying to get the best angle with what I've got, so you can see what I'm doing and it's not too confusing. I should just say, as I'm looping away here, nattering, where you've got the extension pieces, push those bands out of the way, and you're only looping forward the bottom 2 bands and nothing else. So you're pushing all other bands out of the way, just looping the bottom 2 bands. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. So all triangle and extension piece bands, just push out of the way and just loop forward. Too busy waffling about camera angles, not telling you what to do. Sorry. There we go. So once our pumpkin's all looped up like this, we're going to take these 2 bands here that we put on first of all. I'm hoping you're going to be able to see okay. So if you hold them around your finger, take your hook into this top centre pin, find those 2 bands and bring around the pin and loop. So you've got both ends on your hook. Take the top pair over the bottom pair and over the end of your hook. Pull tight to make a slip knot. And once that's secure, you can remove this design from your loom, which I'm going to do now. here's your pumpkin, little jack-o'-lantern. So I'm just going to stretch it out. The bands should go in the right place. They're a bit loopy at the bottom, but they should sort themselves out. And choose which. You will find also that on one side the eyes are really far out, the other side they're more centred. So it's up to you which one you prefer. I think I prefer where they're sort of more centred in the middle. But it's entirely up to you. It's either or. There is no right or wrong way of having it. So there we go. There's our little jack-o'-lantern Halloween charm, little pumpkin. So if you've enjoyed making this and you like this design, please like and comment on this video. Let me know what you think of the design and of this tutorial. Also hit subscribe and you'll be notified when I bring out new tutorials, which I'm working quite hard at, so there's new ones on quite often. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, so you can find me at Sally's Looming, and you can show me your finished results and make requests or any other comments you want to make through there. Or I'm also on Facebook, so if you search Sally's Looming, all one word, you'll be able to find my group on there, and again you can share pictures and make requests or anything else you want to say. Alternatively, you can just comment under this video if there's anything else you'd like to see, any other tutorials you'd like me to try and make for you, any other designs that you want me to try and make for you, I should say. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed making this little Halloween charm, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.